It's Friday and it's time for Binge. Today I want to tell you about a great show I've been watching for the last, probably week and a half, The Blacklist with James Spader and I'm going to say Natalie Boone. The show is quite a fascinating show about a terrorist, a renowned terrorist who gives himself up to the FBI on the very day that this girl starts working there. And they don't even know that she's working there, so there's a curious kind of a backstory. And obviously one pretty soon gets an idea that there's some family kind of connection or a link. And mainly that is, I guess, because their poster says family, full stop, business. There's a cue.
From this point forward, I speak only with Elizabeth Keene.
Agent Keene, Donald Wrestler, they need you to come with me right away.
Well, I'm here.
I'm gonna make you famous, Lizzie.
So I really enjoy James Spader. I mean, I never really liked him as a vampire, but as a kind of a slightly sleazy terrorist who has ulterior motives of some kind that don't really kind of get there for the first 5, 6, 7 episodes, I like him. Let's look at some scoring. Here's how I'm going to look at it. I'm thinking of 4 stars because of the script that's really good. It's a solid plot, it moves nice and slowly. The execution feel is nice. Characters, actually, I'm going to go back to the execution and feel it's a little bit predictable at times. So maybe I'm just going to give it 3 stars. There it is. It's going to be 3 stars. So that's it for The Blacklist on Netflix. I want to talk a little bit more about the structure of episodes and how the story rolls out, because this is what they classically call episodic kind of structure, where each storyline is contained in the episode, and then there's an overall arc that obviously runs where we discover what this family bond would be and where it would go. But something interesting happened around episode 6 and 7, as it usually does in series, and I'm going to tell you more after the spoiler alert. So here is the spoiler alert of The Blacklist. The interesting thing is by the time that the show hits episode 7, you kind of become a little bit bored because it always inches a little bit closer to this bloodline, but it doesn't resolve it, and you sit at the end of the episode with too many questions, and then suddenly by episode 7 they really hit the jackpot, and they do that fantastic shootout episode where it's a 2-parter and you can't wait for episode 8 to see who gets shot and what is going to happen next, because it's all going to be revealed by episode 8. So hang in there because it really is good. That's about it for the binge this week. I'm going to talk a little bit about some of the shows that I think you should watch. Pretty soon I want to tell you about Penn and Teller Fool Us, which is just fantastic if you look for some comedy and really intriguing magic. Lovely show format. The other favorite is Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee, as always, and I'm going to review it again one day because I love it so much. And then of course you could also look out for season 9 of RuPaul's Drag Race, which has finally been released on Netflix, and I just watched it all in 2 nights. It's just so much fun. You're going to love it because there's some interesting reveals, and I understand why they held this season back. So that's it from the binge. Till another time, have a great weekend. Cheers.